Way too hard for an average person. Not what was described. 3 bananas at most. There's good and then there's bad. Not worth. Trash. Junk. Awesome paperweight. 1 star. Don't like it. Titled It Broke. Description? It broke. What's up folks, it's your boy Portals, and I'm here with a new video, something I've been wanting to try that's a little bit different. Been wanting to do this for a little while now. Today, I'm going to be reviewing Amazon product reviews. Now, I'm not actually going to be giving these reviews like a 1 to 5 star rating. I'm just going to kind of be looking at them and complaining. Every once in a while, I'll go on Amazon and shop for whatever I might need. And I'll go on there and I'll read product reviews. Some items will have like between 1 to 10 reviews and have a very low rating because one person gave them 1 star. And then I'll look and it's something that totally should not have even been a review for that product. Speaking of Amazon, I am an Amazon affiliate now and I have a store page which I will link in the description for you guys if you want to check it out. I'll talk a little bit more about that later just to fill you in. So what has inspired me to finally go for it and make this video, as I recently got an iPhone 11 and I decided, I've got to buy a case. So I spent an embarrassing amount of time looking for cases. So the review that kicked it off was I was looking at the Razer Arctech phone case for the iPhone 11, which I want really bad, but I need the Pro version for that protection, and I am not paying no $40 for a phone case. Razer, if you're watching, which you're not, but if you are, I'll review it for you. Just send one my way. The iPhone 11 is not the same size as the iPhone 11 Pro. The iPhone 11 Pro is slightly smaller, and the iPhone 11 Pro Max is slightly bigger. What I had seen was that the iPhone 11 Pro case had a 1-star review. What was their review? Well, they gave it 1 star because they purchased an iPhone 11 Pro case for an iPhone 11, and the title of their review in big old black text was, "Does not fit for iPhone 11. Of course it doesn't. You bought a case for the iPhone 11 Pro. It's a different size, man. You can't just give a product 1 star because you didn't read or don't know how to shop. Now, a few days ago I went on Twitter, which if you're not following me, you should, by the way, at @ThePortlyGamer. But anyway, I asked people if they had seen any funny or weird Amazon product reviews to send them my way for this video, and I got one. Shout out to Snurd on Twitter. I mean, okay, yeah, it's sort of a vague thing, like who really keeps track of Amazon product reviews? Like I do. Now this one was a review for Sonic Forces. So you already know, way too hard for an average person. I know they're saying way too hard as in TOO, I'm just making fun of their grammar. This game is not meant for kids at all. Way too hard within minutes of playing. Don't buy unless you have a teenage kid that is obsessed with video games. We have had several adults try to beat the 5th stage and can't do it, so that tells you how hard it is. It's a kids game based theme game, but meant for a very advanced gamer. Rise up gamers, come on, why aren't we gamers rising up to beat these games for the kids? Think of the kids, gamers. I feel like that was probably like a parent of like a 6-year-old and they assumed, hey, this is Sonic, it's gonna be super easy. I myself, as a 6 or even 10-year-old, had a hard time beating Sonic. Frickin' Chemical Plant Zone, that place is a nightmare to this day. Alright, so I did just get that 1 submission on Twitter, which is fine, but that just means that, we're gonna have to go hunting. This video is gonna be a lot longer for me than it is for you. Alright, so here's one I found earlier today that I'd saved for you, and that's for Gears 5 on the Xbox One. A surprisingly low score here, not what I was expecting considering the actual critical reviews this game is getting, but it turns out I guess most of these reviews are because the game is glitching. But this first review I found did not disappoint for this video. Birthday present delayed. I'm sure it's a fantastic game, except I didn't get it on the release day like I was supposed to. They gave it 1 star. Now, what I feel like a lot of people don't realize, that what a lot of these reviews I see is they'll typically give 1 star to something because the delivery was late or the package came damaged. This is a product review. Your experience that you had was with the delivery, with Amazon itself or the delivery carrier, not the product. You end up bringing down the score of a product by giving it 1 star because it was late. That has nothing to do with the product. This is not Yelp, this is an Amazon product review. I never played Halo 5, but it has some low reviews because I guess there was no split screen co-op. I for one used to play co-op split screen with my wife or my dad or my friends or whoever at the time, depending on which Halo it was, and it's a lot of fun. So that is pretty disappointing. My thing is, why are you gonna go and spend $60 on a game, depending on when they bought this, without knowing that it doesn't have co-op? Just look it up real quick. Does Halo 5 have co-op? No? Okay, cool. Moving on, won't buy it. This one is for a horse mask. You know the one. So we got some decent reviews here. This one from supposedly George Takai, titled Horsing Around. I purchased this mainly for anatomy, but instead it was a nightmare that saddled me with an unbridled panic. Is this really from George Takei? That might actually be from George Takei. Easiest way to convert a dog to a horse. And there's just a horse, the dog with the horse mask just sitting there. I feel that. That emotion right here. I feel that. Oh, here's one. Not what was described. You know it's gonna be good when it's in all caps. I ordered what was supposed to be the official mask per the pictures showed the tag. And when I received the package, it was a Mayaya $15.99 mask. The holes in the nose and mouth were not cut properly and I could not see very much of anything. Lastly, this stunk so bad right out of the box. I give this 1 star. The Mayaya mask is extremely bad. That does look pretty terrible. I don't know if mine's genuine or a knockoff. I never really apparently cared as much as some people do, but I can tell you that to this day, as long as I've had it, it still smells really bad. This one is the Hutzler 571 Banana Slicer. Don't know why you need this. Doesn't take very long to slice a banana. Oh, be careful of wrong way bananas. We were so excited to get our Hutzler 571 until we realized our bananas curved the wrong way. Gonna have to go to the store for new bananas. I know this is some kind of joke, but at least their sense of humor is still alive. I don't know for how long. Now this one. 3 bananas at most. No way to slice 571 bananas at one time. Obviously that's a joke review. It's pretty funny. Still affects the actual review of a real product, but coming back to the realm of phone cases, I forgot about this one here. The Spec Presidio Pro iPhone 11 case. This is for the Pro again. And once again, do not recommend. Does not fit the iPhone 11. The iPhone 11. This phone. iPhone 11 Pro, not this phone. How hard is it to understand? So still hunting, usually what you have to do is go down to the 1-star ratings for something that is reviewed higher. Alright, so this is a review for the GameCube style Fight Pad by PDP for the Nintendo Switch. I have the Zelda one, but it comes in a number of different colors and character themes. Anyway, here's a review for one, titled It Broke. Description? It broke. This one's a review on the Razer Tartarus V2 gaming keypad that I've done a video on in the past. It would be perfect except for its hardware and software. So, basically everything about it. Why isn't this guy doing YouTube videos? There's good and then there's bad. 1 star. Alright, this one's for a giant size Corsair mousepad that I have used in the past. I mean, it's got almost 5 stars, almost 2,000 reviews, but there's something bringing it down here. What could it be? The bottom is not very sticky.
That's what she said!
Also, upon opening, the chemical smell just pours out of the bag. Reeks, stinks, has chemical odor. Not worth. Either gets worn out too fast or dirty, the tracking is already messed up, and it's only been a little over a month. Maybe just don't eat Doritos and Mountain Dew over the mouse pad, my dude. You can also wash it. That's what I've done. Mouse pads get dirty. If it seems like I'm defending these products, I'm really not. I'm more against the practice of giving an item a really crappy review on Amazon because of something really trivial or something that would just go away or be solved if you actually took care of it. Oh my gosh, this person had quite a lot to say about that one. Apparently they don't like this mouse. Trash, junk, awesome paperweight. If you like constant disconnections and your cursor jumping all over the screen randomly, well then great news, this mouse is for you. That sounds awful, why would anyone want that? Honestly though, a few months ago, having gone through like 5 or 6 different Corsair wireless products that we had to return because of connection issues, I don't doubt that some of this is true. Alright, this is for the 8BitDo SN30 Pro wireless controller for the Nintendo Switch. It can also be used with Android and stuff. I actually have mine right here. Not bad, almost 5 stars with 237 ratings, but what are the 1-star reviews? Let's find out. All good reviews must be fake. Of course. Paid reviews. I read good review about this controller and gave it a shot. Once connected, and controller seems to working good, but it lose connection all the time. Reading this review is giving me a stroke. For the price, I'll get either a PS4 or Xbox controller. And for me, I'll pass this. Really disappointed with this controller. I'm really disappointed in your ability to form sentences. This one just says, and it is not in English, so we can only imagine what is so tasty about this review. I'm kinda actually just going through my Amazon storefront. This is the Fifine USB microphone that I reviewed a while back. Great, until it wasn't. Psych. Alright, let's take a look at the iPhone itself. This is last year's iPhone XR from Simple Mobile, still retailing at $749 for some reason, even though it's down to like $600 now, officially. Save yourself the headache. I'm V. Well, V, I'm sorry to hear that you have a headache. Do not buy. It's been charging for hours. No. Light, no nothing. Very disappointed. Defective, it doesn't take charge at all. I was using the phone and then a black screen accrued. Very disappointed, it's only a week. I had the phone, didn't even make 2 weeks. Nor did you make any breaks in that sentence. I like how this one's just 5 stars. Best. I like how it looks. Fair, Jalissa. Fair. I love the new iPhone XR Max. That doesn't exist. Alright, so the Google Pixel 3a is actually the phone that I was using until I changed to the iPhone. Nothing really against this phone, I just didn't have the patience for how slow it was. Anyway, having experience using this phone, I want to see what exactly could be a 1-star review for this thing. That was not a real sentence. These reviews are making me dumber. So outdated it seems comical. Why would you buy this thing when there are so many better options out there for half the price? Don't know exactly what they're talking about. It's already a pretty cheap phone. You could probably get something decent on Android for less than that, sure. I guess the legacy hardware part of it is the fact that the processor is something from like a previous generation. It's not terrible though. It's a $400 phone. You're getting a good phone anyway. Loaded with craplets. Google will spam you. What is a craplet? A small piece of software that is pre-installed on a new PC. It typically clutters up your desktop and is unwelcome. So I guess that makes sense. I just never heard that word and I think I'm gonna use that from now on. This phone is more expensive than a similar Samsung telephone. I thought it would be worth paying more to avoid a ton of craplets. Well, I got the craplets anyway. 1 star, don't like it. Alright, so this is the Samsung Galaxy A10, not to be confused with the S10. Maybe this is one of those cheaper Samsung phones that those people were referring to in the Pixel 3a reviews. Not compatible with any network. My daughter picked out and paid for this phone herself. It's not how you spell paid. Does not appear to be compatible with any service. I am completely devastated.
They ask you how you are, you say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't.
Do not buy if you have AT&T. There is no data feature for AT&T customers, so the phone is useless unless you're on Wi-Fi. Yeah, if you're gonna buy an unlocked phone on Amazon, make sure it's gonna have some kind of compatibility with your network as far as the bands and the network. I mean, even though this phone is like 1/10 of the price of an iPhone 11 Pro Max, you're still spending over $100. If I spent $50 on a phone and it didn't work, I'd be upset. But I would also make sure it works. Shop smart, people. Specs are on the page. There's YouTube reviews. I'm getting real worked up right now. Let's try something that I think we all are familiar with. Food. Alright, Pop-Tarts. A big old fat 32 pack of Pop-Tarts, which I miss. I miss Pop-Tarts so much, but do you know how many calories are in Pop-Tarts? Like a surprising amount. Others may have better luck. Mine not so much on the good side. Don't let my review spoil your next purchase. I'm not usually one to give low scores. I expect things to happen, and life happens a lot. You can't blame one person or the next. It can be lots of things rolled up into a neat little package that contributes to the failure of something. This was maybe the 4th time I've ordered some kind of pantry food in the past 5 years, and I thought to myself, they're boxed up in foil packs, what can go wrong? They were terrible. There's where the climax, the plot twist of the review goes. There wasn't maybe more than 40% coverage of the frosting on the first pack I pulled out. Is this person complaining about the amount of frosting? Is that not plenty? How much do you need? I took one bite and it tasted bad. Like spoiled type of bad. Just as a controlled test, I didn't say anything to the kids. 2 of them shared a pack. They both spit it out as well after 2 bites each. Dude, this lady almost poisoned her kids. These Pop-Tarts taste like they're probably rotten and nobody should eat them. Let's see what the kids think. Alright, so this one is sort of a famous one. These are the Albanese Candy sugar-free gummy bears, which if you haven't heard about the reviews for this product, you're in for a treat. If you haven't heard of these, the thing with them is, apparently if you eat even just a small amount, you will have just the worst diarrhea known to man. It's led to some pretty hilarious reviews on Amazon. I just glanced at a couple of them right now and I'm already smiling because I can't wait to read it. Just look. The office people at work and supervisors poopied all day. It was awesome. It's true. All of it. I ate 6 of these things to aid along indigestion. I figured it was a tastier way to rid myself of a week's worth of backup. I might as well have swallowed a nuclear bomb and topped it off with an enema. The good news is my digestive system is back on track. The bad news is I will never eat another gummy bear and may have flushed part of my soul down the toilet. The hilarious reviews are not just funny stories, they are true horror stories, and I realized this after 5 gummy bears. Seriously people, read the reviews and believe them. After 5. That's right. 5 gummy bears, I spent the rest of the night with intense stomach cramps. This one, with a 1-star review, is titled Like Distant Thunder. It all started at 6 in the morning. The night before, one of my hunting buddies had bought one of these without noticing that they were sugar-free. He's one of those guys always reading about the effects of food and dieting and stuff and refused to eat them, claiming they would make you gain weight. That's not the right spelling of weight. Anyway, I was out in the deer woods, far from any toilet or toilet paper. If I could go back in time, I would have ran my friend over on the way, or made sure my parents had never met, because after just 5 or so of these hell-bent, demon-possessed spawn of Satan bears, I knew I should have read the comments before taking these off my friend's hands. It all started with a low rumble, like distant thunder, or the mating call of a rhinoceros. I was sure it would scare away deer within a 5-mile radius, but it didn't stop at that. My intestines began to move inside of me like snakes after eating cherry bombs. My soul itself seemed to be working its way through my bowels. I think they meant bowels. I ran like a madman in a way that I can only describe as a pregnant ostrich Sasquatch woman. I had only made it a few yards when Lucifer himself shot out of me like a potato tied to a ceiling fan. I prayed to God to kick a satellite from the sky to crush me. I sat in a puddle of my own defeat, trying not to suffocate on the fumes coming from the tainted turds. Alright, so that's gonna kind of wrap it up for this first go around. I didn't find like a lot of great ones, but I did do my best, I think, to find what I could, just looking through Amazon randomly. I mean, there's a lot of products out there. If you'd like to see me make more of these in the future, and you know of any great, hilarious, or weird reviews, send them my way. Twitter.com/theportlygamer. Just send them my way, and maybe I'll do some in the future. Or also just comment below. You know, that works too. Just let me know what the product is, and I'll look it up. Now, before we go, one more time, I just want to tell you guys a little bit more about my storefront on Amazon. I am now an Amazon affiliate. I've got an Amazon storefront that I've got all kinds of different categories for, and I'm always adding on to it and expanding more. Right now, I just sort of have a few basic categories. We've got Switch accessories, we've got products for creators, so if you want to get into YouTube, or if you're already in YouTube but you want to get some new stuff, it's all going to be stuff that I believe in, not anything really that I don't support. It's all stuff that I've used or currently use and like and have confidence in recommending. So I definitely feel like you guys, if you want to get into streaming or creating, I've got all these different things. I've got PC peripherals if you just want to play games on your PC and you want some new gear. I've got gear that I've used all there for you. Awesome indie games, Switch essentials, JRPGs, with more and more categories to come as I just kind of go through and compile a storefront for you guys to check out. So if you're ever looking for something new to buy and you're gonna go through Amazon, definitely consider checking out my storefront. It is a huge help. I've been linking it in all my recent videos, and I'll be linking it in this video, of course, so you can check it out. As for me, I need to drink some tea. My throat is giving up on me, and I think I'm starting to get sick. I'm gonna hang it up for now for this one, guys. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna go order some gummy bears.